Hello there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Boardwalk Empire Season 5 is well and truly underway. I have edited and began uploading episode 1 on the channel, so hopefully by the time you guys are seeing this, obviously episode 1 would have been uploaded. I uploaded the finale reaction yesterday, and you know, obviously it's going to be well received. The comments have been fantastic on it, and a lot of you guys have actually talked about Season 5, in fact, on that finale video in terms of like Season 5 itself, you know, skipping a lot of the events at the time. And because of the time jump itself in Season 5, I don't know how long it is just yet. I don't know how long they time jumped. Obviously, we're in the 30s at the moment, but I can't remember exactly what time, you know, Season 4 was set in. And then obviously we begin in the early 30s in Season 5. So it's interesting to see, you know, there are certain significant events, I'm guessing, you know, in the late 20s, maybe possibly early 30s as well, that the writers decided to skip over because of the show abruptly, you know, being cut off. And obviously we know, due to the Game of Thrones flourishing at the time, and obviously they didn't, you know, HBO didn't want to splash the budget on two shows with both shows airing at the same time. It looked like Game of Thrones was getting the attention, and we all know how popular Game of Thrones was at the time. So it's a shame Boardwalk Empire was cut off like this, because I think it's absolutely fantastic, and I think Season 5 has started off great in my opinion. It's just a shame that there's only 7 episodes to go, and let's see what the writers can do with that 7 episodes. And we've already sort of started this trend of glossing over certain events with the AR death that we saw last episode, and I said my piece about that at the end of the reaction in episode 1. But I guess we'll see how it all plays out. It's a shame that, you know, the actor that played AR, you know, hopefully he does get to, you know, reprise his role in a couple of flashbacks. Maybe there will be a lot of flashbacks this season, as we saw in episode 1. But yeah, it's a shame he was cut off like that, and it's probably, like I said, due to, you know, the show itself having to end abruptly, and his character being killed off screen. But if you did pay attention to Season 4, you would see that, you know, Arnold Rothstein was on a steady decline the entire season. As a powerhouse individual, which was great stuff from the actor himself. You saw it in his posture, in his body language, and his facial expressions, and obviously that poker game with Nucky was, you know, significant throughout that season as well, and how it impacted him. And that was probably, you know, part of his decline. I don't feel like that was the final nail in the coffin, but I feel like that was a significant part of it. But yeah, it was fantastic television in Season 4, and we continue to make our way through Season 2. This is a long drawn out intro. What's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 24-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting a shot. Today, we are up to episode 2 of Boardwalk Empire Season 5. This one is titled The Good Listener. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. Let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Yo, who getting it on, man? Who getting it on? Yo, Eli, what's up, man? Oh, he don't look too well. He don't look too well at all. My guy looks like he's put on a few pounds as well. Or maybe it's just the... Maybe it's just the angle he's at. Just, you know, hunched back. He's been having too much fun in Chicago. Oh, is that the same warehouse Johnny Torrio made that deal with O'Banion? That he bought the warehouse off him? I like how they're giving Eli the Nucky treatment there as well from Season 4. With obviously Nucky always looking down from the higher ups of the Onyx Club. And then now Eli's doing the same thing. He's in a higher position now in Chicago. I do not know how this guy survived 5 shots, 50 Cent, Many Men Wish Death Upon Me style in Season 4, but Richard Harrow gets shot once in the stomach and dies, man. Come on. That is a cold world. Cold world. Man, John Torrio better start on that album, alright? He better start on that album rollout. Get rich or die trying. Come on. Far out.
kind of set?
John?
For our guest.
He in retirement mode, man. He happy. And it looks like
Snuck it back from Naples.
Nucky's back in
Well,
the
in
US.
that case,
So, what brings you to New York?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
I'm from here. Figure might as well retire here.
You look good, John. Relaxed.
I still can't swallow right. A few crumbs from a biscotto will send me into a choking fit.
Small price to pay.
If only I knew what I was paying for.
I'd always assumed O'Banion.
A little closer to home.
Capone moved on you?
Let's just say whoever it was, I got the message. Most fellas in this business, they get the retirement papers straight from the grim fucking reaper.
Caldesimo.
Rothstein. Masseria.
So many of the
Wait
old guard
till
going down.
Joe the boss. Richest man in the cemetery. I'll show up, pretend to say a prayer, then I'll come home and listen to Rudy Valley.
Pleasant evening.
I got everything I need, Nucky. I eat, go to pitches, feed the birds. I walked away from that other shit and I never looked back.
And I suppose you'd have no opinion on who tried to have me clipped.
What? When was this?
Havana, 2 days ago.
Jesus Christ.
I ran into Meyer Lansky at a cafe before it happened.
He's down there all the time.
What for?
Who knows? Get away from his wife.
Oh, so he was married.
Masseria, then me. Within 24 hours. Ask me, the little kike's taking orders from Maranzano.
Sit down with him direct. Look him right in the eye.
Maranzano?
I'll broker it you want. But
Big
you
up
go
Johnny
with it.
Torrio, yeah.
Year in, year out. Different dogs, same fucking...
I love how the old heads
many
have that
times you need
respect
to
of
hear
one
it?
another.
Take the hint and retire already.
I don't think just Nucky's the type to settle down and retire. I don't think he is. Even in Cuba, my guy's still doing business and thinking of the future.
Watches over children
It's
in
non-stop.
this present life and the world to come, bringing them to live where the spirits of the divine rest. Receive in peace the soul of your little servant, Susan. Amen.
Hey, ma'am.
Sorry. Nerves.
Res ipsa loquitur.
Huh?
Mr. Thompson?
Yes, thank you.
Good luck. William Thompson.
For a second, I thought that was maybe Chalky White's daughter, but I don't know. All grown up, but
Robert Hodge, welcome. Is it crowded out there?
A little bit. I can't do it.
So he cools his heels a while. 3 squares and a cot. That's not a bad deal for anyone nowadays.
It's unethical, sir.
He's an ex-jailbird. He killed a railway clerk. He left a wife and 6 kids, and you can't do the police a simple favor?
Law's a shield, sir, not a sword.
the
Holy
irony.
Spirit High School, Atlantic City.
Then Temple in Philadelphia and St. John's Law in New York.
Atlantic City. I don't suppose you're related to Nucky Thompson.
He's my father's brother.
That relationship is usually classified as uncle.
You don't get to choose your relatives, sir.
No. But some of us get to choose our staff members.
Mr. Hodge,
Thank you for coming in.
I'd tail him myself if I had to.
What?
Baker, you stick-up man. I'd make sure he was released in accordance with the law, but I wouldn't let him out of my sight until the file arrived from Youngstown. I want to be a prosecutor, sir. I want to put criminals in jail, the ones who divide families. I've lost my own father, heard my mother cry herself to sleep more times than I can count. I know the way crime eats you out from the inside. I know it, and I hate it. Give me a chance, sir.
Yo,
Please.
with the amount of time that has
Let me do
passed,
something good with my life.
he'd actually be a good prosecutor because he knows the ins and outs of both sides. Like, if that makes sense.
Enemy, Little Caesar, have you seen?
Go fucking find him.
Where
the fuck is D'Angelo? Where's D'Angelo?
Where the fuck is D'Angelo? D'Angelo!
Where the fuck is D'Angelo?
Come over. Show him to me and the boys. Hey, Ralphie, what do you think? Single pleats or double?
Double. Give the cells each a little breathing room.
So is this Capone in his prime here? And I love the juxtaposition with Capone's sort of hangout here compared to Manzarano, I think, from last episode, and how their family was sort of all stationed and how they were positioned. There was much more of a structure to it, and here everyone's just hanging out, having a good time in Chicago. But yeah, finally get to see Al, hopefully Van Alden, and Eli this episode.
Doesn't care. Would you ever do a picture yourself? What for? I'm already famous.
My guy just walked in and starts laughing.
I'm on it, Al. I'm on it. We're on it, Al. We're on it. What's this for again? Variety in Hollywood? Page your Mike D'Angelo. Page your Mike D'Angelo. In the jiffy, Al.
Yo, there's so much energy in this room, man.
He's coming down the hall.
High octane energy. Everyone on the coke. Just-
Get a lot of fan mail? Why, sure. Naturally.
Nah, it's for variety.
Oh, no, Al, you didn't say.
Jesus, I got a lot on my mind. Now, you gotta ask me.
Actually, Al, I need to talk to you. Last night, Sixth and Springer, Feds.
What?
How bad?
600 cases, Canadian club.
Any cash?
Just shy 20 grand.
Jesus. Back off, buddy.
Oh, shit.
Get him out of here. Apology. You tell Mueller. He finds the dough. Or I'll sell his balls for fucking scrap.
But everything's a joke.
You were telling me about your fan mail. Sure. Comes in from all over the world.
Fan mail,
Looking
that's
to make a
crazy.
touch. Berlin. See? Even the Krauts know what a prince I am.
Yo, Stephen Graham as Capone's insane. These boys are about to get a licking, man. Oh no, they're not even going in. They didn't have the balls to tell him themselves?
Floor, please.
That's one hectic room right there, man. That suite is going off.
No. He had a big laugh of it.
Well, that's
Of course he was upset, you fucking blockhead. 20 grand, you think that's peanuts?
Mr. D'Angelo.
14th floor. 12 skip.
Switching to a suite.
Yo, don't talk business in the elevator.
12th floor. You're gonna replace that dough. Every last cent, you understand?
How am I supposed to do that?
So you gonna give me lip now?
No, sir.
Figure it the fuck out. Gotta be something rattling around that giant coconut of yours. 9th floor. You had 24 hours, Mueller. Going down.
Yo, that assistant right there.
How can you for?
You work for me, so I'm getting the blame.
What do you want from me? I was lucky I wasn't pinched myself.
You have to answer for this.
I told him what happened. Some Boy Scout Fed trying to make a name for himself.
Are you deaf? Mr. D'Angelo does not care. Mr. Capone wants his money.
Mr. Mueller could go
5th floor.
Say hello to my Daisy. Say hello, my Daisy.
2 men, 20 grand down. They don't want to see this right now, man.
Oh, isn't that nice?
3rd floor, tea room.
Thank you. Thank you.
goddamn fucking money. I'll get it back, okay?
You're chock full of promises, aren't you?
I said I'd take care of it.
You can barely take care of yourself. You reek, by the way, of urine.
Lobby. Going to see the big fella.
Maybe other people were running short on their payments, so
This was when Martin
they
still
tipped
had the
off
factory.
the Fed, and then the Fed paid them.
I grew up with the children.
Whoa, what the fuck? Is she in some sort of insane asylum here?
To be good?
Were you being good? Were you?
I don't want to see this shit on my screen, man. Come on.
Were you?
This Nurse Ratchet ass type
Were you?
character.
Were you? What are you?
A good girl.
That's insane. Also, what type of baths are these, man? Like, strap-on baths? Like, what the heck?
May I have what I asked for?
If I get what I ask for.
If I get what I asked for, what the heck is going on here? Hell of a lot different from Havana.
Is this noisy?
Sound of progress.
Got a whole complex planned. Rockefeller Center.
Jay-Z?
Nothing wrong with building a shrine to oneself.
Isn't that what money's for? In the event the sale of their product once again becomes legal, I propose we pool our resources, enter into a partnership. With my experience and know-how, we can build an infrastructure ready to distribute alcohol throughout...
What experience?
Beg pardon?
That's the second time.
To what
in
experience? are you
2
referring?
episodes.
My background is quite varied.
That Nucky's
Would you
background and
care to
experience has been
elaborate?
questioned.
If there's any question of my integrity, Senator Lloyd...
We're simply asking what qualifies you to be in the liquor business.
Specifically.
What qualifies me is that for the past 11 years, I've been one of the most successful bootleggers in the country.
At least he's honest with it.
I see.
Own up to it.
Is there a reason you wanted to pretend as if you didn't know?
We prefer putting our cards on the table.
Yeah, it's almost as if everyone wants Nucky in the past 2 episodes to validate his past, and it's almost as if they know he's done it, but they want him to admit it himself. Like they've turned a blind eye to it. It's almost, they want it from the horse's mouth. Like, what the heck? And it's interesting. I'm actually very intrigued with this season. I don't know the time that has passed. It's a significant amount of time because it seemed like with Nucky being away in Cuba, right? I don't know. It feel like, I don't know, has his reputation come into question? Because I feel like Nucky Thompson's name in seasons 1 to 4 rung throughout the entire US. He was a big deal. And now, obviously, with him being in Havana for quite an amount of time, you know, has everyone moved on without him? Or has he just got that less of a pull? He's still, you know, pulling favors, clearly. Or he still has some sort of influence to get meetings with these type of individuals. But the way they're treating him doesn't seem like they're treating him, you know, the way others would in seasons 1 to 4.
Same page.
Fine. The crash hit me hard as anyone, gentlemen.
Because of
Can't
that?
finance an operation like I have in mind on my own.
You're putting the cart before the horse.
Though one naturally follows the other. We're betting on the same thing, boys, that repeal is going to happen.
Well, that may be true, but without the senator.
I'll get the senator back on board.
I'm fairly certain. We both know that's not going to happen.
We do appreciate your coming in, however.
You know what? F or more, Nucky. Against all odds. Do it yourself. Nobody gonna really support you. They're gonna alienate you when it
I made the
counts.
same deal, you know.
Excuse me?
Across the pond. To import doors when the country returns to its senses. Moet champagne as well.
Great minds, I suppose.
Married, Mr. Thompson.
Technically. It's complicated.
Affairs of the heart always are. Atlantic City. I'll ring you up next time I visit, Mr. Thompson.
Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy. Yo. What type of Kennedy are we talking here?
Torrio sent word. Manzana wants to meet.
That's good. Now that's quite interesting right here because I want to say Johnny Torrio gave great advice to Nucky right there. Like, big him up to cut off Lansky and Luciano and go straight for the, you know, the big dog, Maranzano. And what kind of message does that send to Luciano and Lansky? Like, you know, F you two little lap dogs, I'm going straight for the big dog and having a sit down with him. Like, that's who I'm handling my problems with, and hopefully he puts you two in place. That's if Nucky can strike a deal with Maranzano. But yeah, I feel like that's a clever move on Nucky's part. Like, it's a powerful chess move to, you know, basically put Lansky and Luciano in their place. And even though, you know, they technically put out a hit on him, that he's not addressing it with them two, and they probably want that recognition from Nucky, but he's going straight for Maranzano, which is what Johnny Torrio told him to do.
And the flickering shadows softly come and go.
And a serenade as well.
I love seeing the early days of the boardwalk, man.
Be weary, sad the day and long. Still to us at twilight.
Yo, this is a big call, but imagine that we do not see the present day boardwalk of Atlantic City in the 30s. You know, the one that we're accustomed to this entire series thus far, because they were stripping down the set, and they used that to, you know, film the flashbacks. Let's strip down the set, let's get rid of it, and then whatever we have left, we use that for flashbacks. But I doubt it, because it's like great seeing the early days of it.
Well, look who it is, the linchpin of the entire organization.
Sorry, I'm tardy, sir.
So you are. I was worried sick.
Yes, sir.
Actually, Lou, we're running a business, boy. You're a critical part of the operation. You can't just come and go willy-nilly.
No, sir.
You think that sand will sweep itself? Why, you don't show up, this whole place descends into chaos. Very future of this hotel hanging in the balance. Maybe...
My sister passed.
What?
My sister, sir. She died last night while we were sleeping.
Other services, mass, I'd like to pay my respects.
No, sir. Father came for last rites, but we're burying her at home.
So is this guy the sheriff? On the left?
You should send some.
Say, Dad.
Does he have any money hidden back there? Or a
Why
gun?
do clouds just float in the sky?
Clouds float because of the atmosphere.
But...
Shoot! Upstairs!
My guy gave a one-word answer. That's General Zod, guys. Also, it was a piece he was hiding back there. That's not a piece, man. That's a thawed-off double-barrel shotgun. Oh, look at his wife, all comfortable in the newly built home.
It says the account of the atmosphere.
Good. Finish your homework.
Where is Abigail, by the way?
At her meeting for the Girl Scouts.
Yo, since when did the relationship end up like this, man?
I'll be late. See that Chester says his prayers.
The universe loves nothing so much as to change things which are and to make new things like them. You're a student of Marcus Aurelius, Mr. Thompson.
This guy loves
I'm
Marcus
more of a Ben
Aurelius.
Franklin man myself. Penny saved is a penny earned, that sort of thing.
Masseria, jolted balls. He was stubborn, like a mule.
Oh,
And like
Torio's
a
here
mule,
too.
He only understood the switch, violence. But you know this all too well. I brought Mr. Maranzano up to speed with your history.
It's true, we had
That's a
our
long-ass history.
How many times I tried to reason with the man.
So why try to kill me?
This I did not do.
I saw his partner down in Cuba the day before it happened.
Myra and I ain't even spoke to each other in months.
Okay, so
Falling
they,
out?
People drift.
they both
Friendships end.
they both said that.
And new ones are forged.
So maybe it wasn't Lansky or Luciano, but
Allegiances change as well.
A man's worth is no greater than his ambitions. He's a good boy, Tonino.
Mr. Thompson?
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Mr. Lansky I've met only once. We have no intercourse whatsoever.
Hey, pause.
Sicilians only. Why he's got his thing, you got yours. What we do here, it
concerns no one but us. You have nothing to fear from me, Mr. Thompson.
Who said I was afraid?
Let's go. Clear the air, but possibly maybe Lansky was acting out on his own accord because of that thing in season 4.
Get you out of this mess.
20 grand, that's big. At least. When he comes out, we make our move.
Trust me, he won't put up a fight.
Yo, I'd watch The
Been apart
Adventures.
how long?
What?
From your wife.
I don't know. Jesus. 6 years or so.
I'd watch The Adventures of Eli and Van
I
Alden.
mean, we raise to see each other now and again, but it's hard.
The misadventures, man, of these two.
Care for her.
It's like a buddy cop.
Of course. Sure. All I think about are the kids.
Sometimes I find it easier to despise someone than to love them.
Bro, why does this season have to be 8 episodes? Oh.
Whoa, easy! Give me fucking gun.
Steady now, no one gets hurt.
No, you robbing pound.
Peter.
Hey, Paul.
Did he just say Peter to pay Paul? Oh, they're stealing from these guys. This might get ugly. Shoot him in the leg.
Fuck. Let's go. Fucking legs. You're dead, you son of a bitch. Come on. That's Al Capone's money. Fucking savage. Go away. Fucking die. No, don't shoot.
Damn, Van Alden.
Let's go.
Stealing from Peter to pay Paul. It can never go easy. It can never go
You hear
smooth.
that riddle? The traveler and the two tribesmen.
That's crazy. Stealing from Capone to pay
One always
Capone.
lies, the other always tells the truth. I lay down, they come after me again. I fight back.
They come after you again.
I met a man today, an Irishman. Millions of dollars, married, has his fingers in a dozen different pies. Think he's wading through blood to make a buck? I'm right there, this fucking close. This liquor deal comes through, and I'm golden. Then the trick's to stay alive long enough to cash out. You haven't the slightest idea what I'm talking about, do you?
See.
I told you, man.
See you do or see you don't.
That's the Cuban Gus Fring. Leave him alone.
You'd have a drink, I'd make a lot more sense.
I would have liked to have seen, you know, the stock market crash and the Great Depression initiate in this show, similar to how we did in Peaky Blinders, you know, at the start of season 5. Spoilers for Peaky Blinders, with one of the characters not selling the shares in America when one of the characters in, you know, the UK had told him to, and that caused the main family in the show to lose a lot of money. Not all of, you know, their shares, not all of their assets, but I think it was 80% of it, because one of the characters in the family had failed to listen to him. And I would have liked to seen the various characters in the show react to the stock market crash and what happened in the US. I would have liked to have seen, you know, how it went down that day, how Capone reacted to it, how Nucky reacted to it, you know, Van Alden, everyone, Eli, the Luciano, the Lansky, Rothstein, if he was still alive when it happened. I just would have liked to have seen it. I feel like it's a missed opportunity. It would have been great.
Do you have anything to say at all?
I killed him. I know killed him. Whatever you say.
I'm just a simple man making my way in the universe.
Take a walk.
My knob polished. That's insane. That's crazy.
What's the word on Maranzano?
Is he suspicious? You know who he is. Plays it close to the vest.
Did he say anything when you dropped him off?
He says a lot of shit. Marcus Polo, who the fuck knows what he's talking about? You ask me, he believes you fellas are on the outs.
Based on what?
Nothing, I don't know. My opinion.
I don't like this, Charlie.
Relax. We're Jake.
I'm nice, you're so short. You had to talk to Thompson, huh? Down in fucking Havana.
What should I have done?
Gee, maybe not fucking talk to him?
He saw me, Benny. Better to face it head on.
Was bist als een kochlever was. Sei a good boy. Lo Chinaman seri.
Yeah, Luciano and Lansky haven't talked in forever.
Enough. As far as Manzano knows, Maya took it on himself to ask Thompson.
Who knows what that fucking greaseball thinks?
I say we move now. Just take him the fuck out.
So they're trying to take Maranzano out as well?
The support.
Support? What are we, politicians?
What? Tonino. Prince Street. You take it over. I did the thing. You said you'd think about it. Masseria ain't even in the fucking ground yet. I know, I'm just reminding you. He's a real fucking schnorrer, this one.
Yeah, he's all right.
Tell it to Jippers Eddie.
Just talking about Masseria not even being in the ground yet. Nucky's sister ain't even in the ground yet.
Take the day, boy. Be with your family.
Thank you, sir, but if it's all the same, I'd rather come to work.
I love how he's talking to the Commodore. I love how he's talking to the... Oh, yo!
Easy there.
Pop.
You get the hell off my property. I'm not the monster that you think I am, Ethan.
So what's he like, Hodge?
He's direct, tough, earnest. Sort of reminded me of Teddy Roosevelt.
Without the big stick, I hope.
In the interview, they ask you these questions, try to test your integrity. Would you ever break the law to get a conviction? That type of thing.
My name come up?
Excuse me?
During the interview.
No.
Ah.
Of course not. I wouldn't be ashamed if it did.
Well, that's very noble, but you've got a future to think about.
William H. Thompson, Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
So long as you're not the Attorney General of New Jersey. I'm proud of you, Will. We all are. Your dad would be, too.
My guy could have got sentenced to nearly life for committing a straight murder. And now he's in the position he's in. Insane stuff.
Shut the door.
64.
I love Al Capone's headquarters, man.
71. 79. Mueller, where you been?
There was an accident in town, Michigan.
What do you bring for lunch? Cabbage. Watch it, Fred. There might be a cockroach ready to pounce.
It's not funny. There's bugs everywhere.
42. 14. 72. 9. 2 fat ladies, 88.
In closing, my friends, it's not the meek who change the world, but the fighters, the believers.
Oh!
The city of Chicago is at a great precipice,
Where's
teetering on
Belusky?
the brink between good and evil.
What's up, man?
So I vow to fight the Capone mob.
Oh, okay.
Not
He
bow
the
out,
Fed.
Not walk away, not give in, not give up, but fight.
Yo, from what I've seen of, man, you're not really a good Fed.
Of this city.
Yeah, school children. Yeah, that's all right.
Anyone says that to fight doesn't get you anywhere?
All I got was a lousy bottle of champagne.
The cat house on Huron. I'd like a full breakdown by morning.
So is he a mole inside Capone's camp, potentially? Yo, is Tonino about to get hit? Oh. Oh. It's not good.
Mr. Thompson, you want you?
Okay, Tonino might be okay.
Nervous, speaking frankly.
Just a friendly conversation in a very public place.
Was the invitation got me rattled.
Don't mind him. He's a pussycat. How about you tell me who it was spoiled my vacation?
You know I could get killed for just talking to you.
And you will be if you don't.
Yo, he's done for. He's
Who's
done for.
Lansky, Luciano? They're gonna bite their time. Let Maranzano think he's king. And
Oh,
when they got
okay.
enough support,
Yep.
His reign is over.
Yep. I told
They're
you.
gonna take me out too. I fucking know it.
It's a young blood game.
Put the knife in my back the second they get the chance.
But you were on board with the Masseria hit.
What choice did I have? It was go along or else.
He has to, man. He's part of the old guard.
As far as he's concerned, Atlantic City's yours.
I can keep what's already mine. How exceedingly generous.
A lot more so than the other two.
Does Maranzano know what they're planning?
If he does, he ain't letting on.
How do you do it? Work with people you can't trust.
Is that an offer?
If it were.
Anything, Mr. Thompson. I swear. I come wait for you in a heartbeat.
Like I know you can probably say Tonino is flip-flopping between sides, but the guy's had no choice. Like, he has no choice whatsoever. Rolling with Jip, rolling with Masseria, and look what's happened. He has to be on board with anything, otherwise it could cost him his own life, and he knows, or he thinks his days are numbered because of how Luciano and Lansky are moving at the moment. They want two thrones to themselves.
And in the morning, come see me.
Thank
Interesting.
You, Mr. Thompson, I will.
Thank you, sir. She was a lovely girl, Billy Kent.
Huh?
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, he don't forget about that. Ah shit. Ah shit. He was part of that plan. Tonino gonna live to see the morning, right? Or he's screwed either way. Nucky Thompson, don't forget.
Hey, man.
Yo, I'm really digging this season thus far. Like, I love all the gangster stuff that's happening at the moment and the moves everyone's trying to make on one another. I just wish we kind of saw the build up to it a little bit.
Made your choice then. Hey.
Because this show does a fantastic job at covering so much ground in one episode. And I feel like that 4 extra episodes for this season, if this season itself was 12 episodes, I feel like the time jump we made in episode 1 could have been like in episode 3 or 4 of this season. And the first 4 episodes could have covered that, you know, that 6-year period, I believe. They could have done it. They could have done a fantastic job at it. See the perspective of the market crash, see everyone's reactions to it, how they move, and yeah, then we get to Nucky in Cuba by probably episode 4. I wish it was kind of like that. See how Chalky ended up where he was?
Boss there, the Commodore.
He said he would bury her proper.
Money never did the dead no good. Fill it in.
No. No.
Damn, man, you gonna make Nucky fill up his sister's own grave?
Betsy, dear, I told you there will be no roller skating inside the house.
Or maybe he's gonna hold that Billy Kent thing over his head. So he sides with Nucky for sure. What did AR say in season 4? A lot of man's problems come from his inability to lock himself in a room or something like that.
Why on earth would I be sore? On account of Dead Defender? You did? No, but don't you feel better now?
What's up, Margaret? Oh no, that's sorry, that's Gillian, my bad. Okay, listen, the obvious choice with her and the warden, I guess, is the favor she wants. It's some lesbian thing, right? But that's too obvious. That's too obvious. They're gonna twist it up, all right? The obvious exchange. Look at where they're going. I'm guessing everyone watching this moment is probably thinking, yeah, we're about to get some lesbian action, but it's not.
Are you
It's
sure we
not.
should be doing this?
Watch.
I say what goes here.
I don't think it's gonna be that, right? It's too obvious.
You have a lovely figure.
Gillian gonna try buy favor with her. See, all of it, it's hinting towards that.
New Year's Eve. I wore this at the Hotel Excelsior. Paul Whiteman played.
Well, she ain't gonna fit in it. So, is this all of Gillian's stuff from her life? Like, it's all stored down here? And she's just offering the warden here some...
Could you not get proper stationery?
I'm risking my job as it is. No crazy letters to the president now.
Why would you think I would do that?
Because you're in the booby hatch, honey. That's why no pen and paper's allowed.
I did something wrong. I know that. But the doctor said I needed to be looked after. It's all a jumble. I need to get my thoughts straight.
So are they exchanging clothing for letters?
Make sure you cork the rum. Fella found a fruit fly.
Is that Tonino's body? Is that Tonino's body?
He's going down there. It's the black one, the Buick. Get the car. Get the car! Take her out of here. All right, listen. Come on, let's go. Hey, ladies, come on. Get out of here.
Oh, that's crazy. Tonino. Greetings, Havana. Tonino talked about, you know, being stabbed in the back by Luciano and Lansky, and he got stabbed in the back by, you know, Nucky's personal bodyguard. That's crazy. He cut out their middleman. Ooh, that was crazy. That sort of spiraling of the camera to zoom into the ear when we began the episode like that with the spiraling and then zooming out the ear, and then at the end of the episode, yeah, we spiral in and zoom into the ear of Tonino. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic callback to the beginning of the episode. And we come full circle, ladies and gentlemen. That was a great episode of Boardwalk Empire. Yeah, Tonino's days were numbered. Nucky just made sure, you know, he got his lick back for Billy Kent and his involvement with Jip Rossetti. He don't forget. That was a great callback to Billy Kent right there, man. That was fantastic stuff. Neat callback to season 3. Really enjoyed that. His days were numbered anyway, but yeah, he's getting back at Lansky and Luciano real good this episode. He got the information he wanted, and then yeah, he cut out the man that was feeding them information, you know, about the potential takeover, and by doing that, it makes, you know, everything harder for Luciano and Lansky in terms of them trying to find another inside informant to Maranzano's operations and what he's thinking, because Tonino was trying to, you know, provide him information about, does he know what's coming? Does he know that Lansky and Luciano are going to try and get the favor of the other members of the family, get the jump on him? Interesting stuff. I cannot wait to see how it all plays out, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5 episodes only to go, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm enjoying it for, you know, what we have left. As always, it's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless and peace.